Sounds like the new gold rush, doesn't it? Working from a beach with a laptop, passive earnings, total freedom. Social media, well, is chock full of these promises. But the question is, how much is true and how much is, let's face it, smoke in the eye? Here, today we try to get to the bottom of it and understand whether earning money online is an achievable dream or ultimately a great illusion. So let's start with the fundamental question. But why does everyone today seem obsessed? Make money online? Look, that it's not just about greed or the dream of becoming broke rich. Often behind this quest there is much more. There are real needs, an economy that we know is creaking, and social pressures that we know all too well. In fact, this great dream arises from a very concrete problem, namely that the traditional economy for many no longer offers the security it once did. Let's dive into the numbers, as they're the driving force for many to seek opportunities online. Here, let's start with a number that I have to say, it's a bit brutal, but it's fundamental to understand everything. We are talking about 8%. What does that mean? That between 2021 and 2024 in Italy, inflation went much faster than salaries. And what is the result? Real purchasing power has collapsed. Basically, with the same money in your paycheck today, you buy much less stuff. It is a fact. And to pay the highest price, as often happens, are young people. Look at this graph. 1 in 3 workers under 35 has a precarious contract. We are talking about twice as much as adults. It is clear that in the face of such uncertainty, one begins to look around. And 2, look for alternatives. No. But be careful, it's not just about money, is it? There is also a very powerful desire to take back your time, to escape the usual routine of stamping the card. And online, well, seems to offer just that promise, the autonomy to be able to manage your life as you want. And that, let's face it, is a huge push. And here we get to the heart of the great myth, a super seductive myth that is amplified every single day by social media, gurus, influencers, all who paint this picture of easy wealth. Almost immediately, let's see what these famous promises are. Well, we all know the narrative by heart, and the idea of working from a beach, of not having a boss, of earning even while doing other things is incredibly powerful. And then the dream of turning your passion into a job, perhaps with a simple click. I mean, who wouldn't sign up for something like that? And this phrase, make money while you sleep, and the one that sums it all up. And the ultimate promise and holy grail of online earning. The idea that once you set the system in motion, the money just keeps coming by itself, effortlessly, almost magically. And this myth works so well because it leverages one of our biggest fears, FOMO, fear of missing out. You see other people posting success stories and you immediately think, hey, but I'm the only one who hasn't figured out how to do it. I'm missing the train. It is a very powerful psychological mechanism that pushes us to act. Okay, the dream is fascinating, no doubt about it. But now let's put that aside for a moment and face reality. What does the real data tell us? What are the real opportunities? And more importantly, what are the pitfalls you absolutely need to avoid? Let's find out together. Now, the really interesting thing about this table is the contrast. Of course, a very good web developer can take home considerable figures, but let's note the level of difficulty. High is a credit with, say, 10,000 followers. He often earns only a few €100 a month, and getting to that level is considered very high. The crucial point is that asterisk down there, you need high skills and crazy consistency. At this point, it is just time to debunk some myths. The idea of a passive income that comes on its own. Forget everything online must be promoted, cared for, updated constantly. And the story that you don't need skills is the exact opposite. You need a lot of them, from marketing to knowing how to sell, not to mention the idea of devoting little time to it. A serious online business is a full-time job. So how do you defend yourself from those who just want to take advantage of it? Well, there are very clear signs. You must always be wary of those who promise exaggerated gains and in a very short time. If someone asks for money upfront for a secret method, well, that's a giant alarm bell. And also beware of vague job offers and that psychological pressure like last place is available. And here we come to the point. In the end, is it a dream or is it an illusion after seeing both sides of the coin? The time has come to take stock and give a verdict that is as honest as possible. And there's an analogy that I think explains this perfectly, that of the gold rush. Think about it for a moment. Who really got rich during that time? Not so much the gold diggers who risked everything, but those who sold them the shovels and picks, the sieves. Here, today, in the digital world, it is practically the same thing. The safest, most stable earnings are often not made by those chasing the dream, but by those who provide the tools for each. From others to dream. So in the end, who really makes it? Certainly not those looking for shortcuts, those who think like an entrepreneur can do it, those who have discipline, those who have real and expendable skills. Those who have the patience to build something over time, and above all, those who are not afraid in the face of uncertainty. Remember, it's not a lottery, it's a real business. If we had to leave only one practical advice, it would be this: don't. To launch into pharaonic projects, it is better to start small. Test your idea with a minimum investment, almost zero, and above all, invest in yourself by learning the skills you really need, before going to buy expensive courses that promise miracles. And let's close with a question that is actually a reflection for everyone in this great digital gold rush. Which side do you want to put yourself on? Do you want to be among those who seek them, with all the risks that entails? Or are you thinking about how to build and sell blades while offering real value to others? The answer to that question, well, could completely change your strategy.